You will never conquer the enemy before you until you have conquered the enemy within you. The blade in your hand will fail if the throne in your heart is still occupied by self. Ego is the last tyrant to fall, and it will not go quietly. It will come robed in your own voice, demanding that you protect it, defend it, justify it. It will wear the armor of pride and call it dignity. It will cling to its crown, even as the Spirit commands you to cast it down. You think you can keep it alive and still serve the Lord? You cannot. You cannot walk the narrow way with the weight of your own throne chained to your back. You cannot carry the cross if your hands are still clenched around your own glory. Self does not bow. Self must be slain. The altar is not a place of display. It is not a stage for religion. It is the place where flesh dies. It is the place where the will of man burns beneath the fire of God. And you are the sacrifice. Not your enemies, not your rivals, not the ones who wronged you. You. Do not dare to step into the courts of the King with a proud heart beating in your chest. Do not offer him words while you keep your rebellion hidden in your tent. He will not be fooled by lips that praise while the soul resists. The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and a contrite heart, O God, thou wilt not despise. Psalm chapter 51, verse 17. Hear it well and let it burn, because the altar will not accept what still lives for itself. The fire of the Lord will not consume what you are still protecting from his hand. Slay the ego. Lay it down where it can never rise again. Feel the steel of obedience pierce its chest. Watch the smoke of your own pride curl into the heavens. And let the silence that follows be the proof that you have nothing left to defend. Only then will your spirit be free enough to fight. Only then will your hands be clean enough to hold the sword. Only then will you be ready to face the war that is coming. Do not think the war is over once you have laid your pride upon the altar. The enemy will test the ashes. He will come to see if the fire was real, or if you left a spark alive. He will whisper to the embers, "Rise again. You were right. You were justified." And the heart that is not guarded will feed that whisper until the flame returns. You must stand watch over the sacrifice. You must guard the altar with the sword in one hand and the word in the other. Because the flesh is a patient enemy. It will wait for your hunger. It will wait for your loneliness. It will wait for the night when no one is watching. When that hour comes, remember this. Obedience is not proven in the sunlight of the temple. It is proven in the darkness of the wilderness. Faithfulness is not measured by how you begin, but by how you refuse to turn back when the cost is higher than you imagined. He that endureth to the end shall be saved. Matthew, chapter 24, verse 13. Endurance is not the strength to keep walking when you are strong. It is the refusal to stop when you are broken. It is the covenant that holds when emotion has fled. It is the voice that says, "I am his," when the world demands your silence. This is why the altar is not a single act. It is a daily execution. Every sunrise demands another strike against the will of the flesh. Every night demands that you leave nothing alive that could betray you at dawn. And so, man of God, draw your blade again. Turn it inward. Cut away what dares to rise against the Spirit. Let the stones of the altar drink deep, and let the fire never go out. The fire is not your enemy. The fire is your ally. It is the hand of the refiner, searching for the dross you cannot see. It will burn the comfort you still cling to, and strip the gold from the clay you thought was strength. Do not fear the heat. Fear the day the flame no longer visits you. For a life without refining is a life the Lord has set aside. The anointed warrior does not curse the trial. He welcomes it, for it proves he is still in the forge of the Almighty. Every hammer strike is a declaration, you are not yet finished. And when the weight feels unbearable, remember what was spoken. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. Isaiah chapter 43, verse 2. These words are not a poet's comfort. They are the battle standard of the faithful. They are the banner you march under when the sky turns black and the wind carries the scent of war. The enemy will look for the crack in your armor, but the one who walks in covenant walks in flame, and the flame leaves no place for corruption to hide. So let the world see you in the fire. Let them mock, let them pity. It matters not. For when you emerge, they will not recognize the man they once knew. The flesh will be gone. The self will be slain. Only the tempered steel of obedience will remain. The altar is not for decoration. It is not a symbol to hang around your neck. It is the place where the man you once were must die. Every day, without delay, without mercy. You cannot bargain with the cross. You cannot keep one hand on your will and one hand on his. The oath of the warrior of God demands both hands laid down, palms open, no weapon drawn except what he gives you. Do not come to the altar clean. Come with the blood of your battles. Come with the dust of the wilderness still clinging to you. Come with the scars that prove you have not run from the fight. And when you kneel, know this: you are not simply asking for strength. You are pledging to be consumed. The world will tell you this is loss, but the kingdom tells you this is gain. For only in the death of self can the spirit stand unshaken. And the word has spoken. I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless I live, yet not I, but Christ liveth in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by the faith of the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. Galatians chapter 2, verse 20. This is not poetry. This is the vow that splits the soul from the flesh, the eternal from the temporary. So stand, armored in obedience. Stand, knowing the altar has claimed the man who would betray you from within. Stand, because the cross behind you and the kingdom before you leave no room to turn back. Slay the ego upon the altar, and rise as the man God has forged. Now, and until the trumpet calls you home.